Hello everyone, my name is SHAHRUL SAIDIN. I'm an agriculture student from UiTM Jasin Melaka, and for this video I will show with you the comparison between DyP and CLONAL oil pump in plantation. Okay, firstly I want to talk about the DyP pump. DyP pump is produced from the conventional oil pump breeding. In conventional oil pump breeding, we use a Vesiferra as a father pump to cross with the Dura pump as a mother pump to produce a best planting material in plantation. For oil pump kernel, firstly we select the best planting material in the plantation, such as high produce yield, high contain nutritional, tolerant to pest and disease, high OER, and etc. And we clone this pump in the lab through the tissue culture method to produce a uniform oil pump in terms of their yield and their production and others. Okay, I will share the video about the comparison between the DyP and CLONAL pump. So let's see the video.
Palm oil is obtained from the surrounding flesh, while palm kernel oil comes from the nut in the center of the seed. There are two types of oil palm. Commercial oil palm seeds are produced from crossing thick-shelled Dura and shellless Piscifera. The controlled crossing of these two types results in a hybrid called a tenera, or D times P. This D times P material is commercially grown in plantations and combines the best of both the Dura and the Piscifera, producing the maximum amount of both oils for the customer.
Extensive research over the past 27 years has finally paid off. This hybrid palm is only 2.5 years old, but is already having fruits hanging in heavy bunches and is ready to be harvested. The new hybrid palm features more well-spread fronds of more efficient curves, making it more tolerant to drought with a higher photosynthetic efficiency and has a higher yield. Hybrid seeds take only 6 to 8 months to flower. Look, the hybrid palm is only as tall as an average man. Normal palms take 4 to 5 years to reach their peak in fruiting, while the new hybrid palm only needs 2.5 years. New hybrid palm has a bigger dumpy body with thicker stem and bigger gut to accommodate more fronds. The palm is shorter with half of the height increment. Bigger fruits, bigger bunches, and higher income. Isn't it the goal you long cherished for? These are pure line selected Delhi Dura or D cross D dumpy mother palms with thick stem and high female flower ratio, which is more than double the normal ratio. Year records of single mother palms have a range of minimum 375 kg per palm per annum, which is equivalent to 52.50 metric ton per hectare, and maximum 900 kg per palm per annum, which is equivalent to 126 metric ton per hectare. This high yield rate is more than double the serum standard. This is a 9-year-old palm, capable of bearing more fruits due to the unique curve and more efficient spread of its fronds. In effect, this also translates into double your income, double your rate of recovery in investment, and double your growth. Apart from featuring a thicker stem, the new hybrid seeds are also introgressed with more genetic materials, making the palms more diverse in genetic base and are less prone to Ganoderma root disease. Upon planting, the introgressed hybrid features an early flowering time of 9 months, fruiting time of 15 months, and harvesting time of only 25 months. Its precocious nature is obvious by the fact that it will provide a harvested yield up to 8 metric tons per hectare by the 3rd year of planting. Even if the price of the new hybrid palm is at the higher level, the investor should be able to get back more than his initial investment at the end of the fourth year. In comparison with tissue culture materials, the new hybrid offers you value for money with its reasonable price, besides giving you the added advantage of more favorable, stable traits. Seen here is the staff working on the hybridization process. These are dumpy mother palms with thick stem and high female flower ratio. The new hybrid palm is characteristically thick and short and takes 3 adults to encircle it. Let's take a measurement on the new hybrid bunch. Wow! It boasts a good 12 inches in diameter. As we can see here, bunches of normal palm pale into insignificance by comparison. Though this mother palm is already 9 years old, it is only as tall as an average adult, capable of bearing more fruits due to the unique curve and more efficient spread of its fronds. This is the father palm Piscifera, which has a higher yield over normal father palms. Almost all flowers produced by Piscifera are female flowers. It crosses with the mother palm Dura to give the new hybrid called Tinera. The Tinera will always yield better than the mother palm by about 30%. The introgressed hybrid oil palm is only 2.5 years old, but is already equally productive as the 5 years old ordinary palm. We can see bigger fruits and bigger bunches and have up to 20 bunches per tree per year. These are fresh oil palm fruits. Let's cut them into halves and look at their cross sections. This is the fruit of a father palm, and there is no kernel inside. Let's try another. This is the fruit of a mother palm. Its characteristics include thin shell, small kernel, and high oil extraction ratio, with oil content achieving 30% in laboratory analysis and 25% on commercial evaluation. More well-spread fronds of more efficient curves, making it more tolerant to drought with a higher photosynthetic efficiency and hence a higher yield. Higher female flower ratio in fronds, which is at least double the normal flower ratio. The new hybrid seeds are also introgressed with more genetic materials, making the palms more diverse in genetic base and are less prone to Ganoderma root disease. Thin shell, small kernel, and high oil extraction ratio. A richer content of body unsaturated oil. Bigger fruits, bigger bunches, and higher yield. Earlier flowering, fruiting, and harvesting time. Shorter palm height and less wastage. Longer harvesting period. For oil palm growers in the 21st century, would you want to halve your land costs, labor costs, fertilizers and maintenance costs and still maintain your high production?
At DAMI, we continue to invest in research and development programs in order to ensure future progress with our breeding programs. This includes planting of identified progenies for specific selection, tissue culture, and molecular technologies. We've set up collaborative research programs with Cambridge University and the University of Queensland to develop cutting-edge technologies to assist its Papua New Guinean operations.
Advantages of tissue culture. Ability to have a massive quantity of monotonous seedlings from one healthy basic tissue. It is able to obtain healthy saplings from in vitro stocks developed in the meristematic tissue culture. Extremely possibly to get produced saplings without the agents of virus diseases. Capability of production whole over the year. There is nothing disturbances from the conditions of climate or unfavorable environment as breeding of plant is progressed in the laboratories. It could have much of seedlings using a minimum area. This is easy to store and transport. This is limited number of mother plants to be maintained. So if we have a very limited number of mother plants, we can grow them easily. Limited number and usable technology for kind of plant to be propagated. Ability to continue the process of plant development. Capability of usage of conservation of valuable gene plasma. Possible to exchange propagation material of equivalent plants internationally. Now the disadvantages. Basic capital to be invested for various needs including laboratory equipments and chemical materials is really high. Need a group of employees with skilled laborers. It is a must to maintain the healthy environment well close to the laboratory as high trendy and damaging plant production due to the infection of microorganisms. It is difficult to maintain seedlings obtained from tissue culture as they are too small and in too early stages. It should select the method of tissue culture with very good understanding, unless sometimes plant developed could be unstable in the gene so that they could be wrapped. The production process is really costly.
So what do you think about that video? Interesting, right? Okay, I'm come up with my recommendation. Let's see. Alright, that is my recommendation. So thanks for watching my video, and I hope this video can give some knowledge to all of you. And lastly, I want to say thank you to my resources for making this video. Assalamualaikum.